Welcome back to Cast and Blast, episode 20.
We back.
Been years in the working. We finally got to 20.
Well, let's see. We got a little bit to talk about. We got the BFL, how Tanner finished up. That was on the podcast last week. We talked a little bit about the tournament that we did. That we went and fished, and a couple more stuff like that.
Yeah. The regionals, we got the benefit tournament, you got your coon hunt.
Yeah, we did. When we got back, I went to the woods, went coon hunting.
And then we got funny stories at Greenwood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I about got my first deer. So, we're going to start with tonight.
We're going to start in the same order that it happened.
So, the regional.
Yep.
So, if y'all remember last week, we had Tanner Schultz on. He was here fishing the regional that we didn't get to fish.
Mm-hmm.
But he actually did pretty good. I think he ended up, 23rd?
Yeah, so day one, he had, 9 pounds?
Yeah,
nine and some change.
He
and
had
then
like 9.14 on day one.
Day two, he had 10 and some change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
like what he was saying when he was here, he kind of wish he held off his first day. He kind of backed off some of his stuff to save it for Saturday. Friday, because he had to fish Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
So he backed off some of his stuff Thursday and tried to save it. He thought he had a little bit more weight than what he did. Them spots will get you like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what he was saying. He wished he would have kind of stayed to it and tried to cull up a little bit.
A little bit of a boost on day one.
But he was able to go back and catch, like he said, 10 and some change. Which, I mean, he still got paid. He still got a decent paycheck. So, I mean, all in all, 23rd isn't too bad.
No, not at all.
But and he wasn't. It's not like he was. It wasn't like he was far out of the cut. It was all by like a pound or two and some ounces.
Yeah.
That separated everybody. But
that's how it is on farming. It's not pound separation.
Well, I mean, that's like the dude that was leading it day one and day two. He went back out there Saturday and didn't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
And he fell. I mean, they just fell off for him. So that's how Norman goes. That's how them spots are. But yeah, good job to him for sticking it out and finishing 23rd. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Out of how many batch?
I don't even know. I think there was like 160 something. So that was pretty cool.
Nasty weather. Two different conditions. Day one, normal weather for Norman, and then day two, apparently it was raining sideways. But that makes them bite out there if you can.
Yeah, if you can find them,
yeah.
Yeah, if you can find them when it's doing that, you can catch you a good bag. And then we took off that morning and went to Greenwood and fished around for a little bit and found some decent ones. We caught some decent ones.
Hang on, we're missing story number one. You about picking you up at the dock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we pulled in.
Your boy about went in the water. Just starting it off. We get there, we pull in, drop him in. I go park the truck, come back. He's coming up to the dock. Now, a lot of people's got 2 to 3 graphs up front nowadays, right? I've got 3, he's got 3. But they're kind of how I say this.
A front step on a boat is no use when you have the whole front covered up in grass, pretty much.
And mine you can kind of like step and step aside. The way his is kind of raised up a little bit more. So once you step, you either gotta jump over it, or you ain't no going around it. You just gotta get on the normal side of the boat or jump over it. Well,
Yeah.
he comes straight to the dock. He's coming straight to the dock. And I had made my mind up I was gonna jump over. Put my front foot, he started backing up, and I went to jump, and I was like, nope, ain't gonna happen. Turn around and jump back to the dock.
Split second
And
decision.
y'all know the dock poles that come straight up that have the little ring around them that hold the pier together, floating dock part. Well, I bear hugged that mug. I jumped back and was hugging it like this. And he's just laughing. He's just still backing up. I'm still hanging on there about to go in the water. As soon as we get there.
Yeah, this was in the first 10 minutes. It was just trying to get on the water and put one foot in front of another and backed up a couple of foot and ended up on a dock pole.
So, yeah, about went in the water starting it off. So then he finally pulled back up, got in the boat. We went
10 foot.
10 foot from the dock. They come up schooling a little bit, and we caught a couple right there, and then we decided to take off running. And we found some decent fish. Caught a couple 3-pounders, 2.5 3-pounders, and we messed around out there for a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we weren't getting bites. It was just kind of what produced the big fish, really.
Yeah, we never really found that big one in practice, but we looked at the radar and we saw some rain coming.
Yeah. When we got there, it was supposed to start raining within the next hour, and you look up the lake and it's dark, looks nasty. You look down the lake, clear. So we decide we're gonna run up the lake.
Run to the rain.
Yeah, we go up there and get rained on for probably about 30 minutes, and then it turned out to be a nice day after that.
Yeah. And then we fished, like I said, found some stuff out. Then we got off the lake and had to go through a hailstorm for just a little bit. A big hailstorm come through, and actually it messed up Brandon's truck a little bit.
Yeah, he was coming through Clinton, and I don't know how big the storm was. I mean, obviously it covered almost the whole state, but I don't know where the hell was at. But he was coming through Clinton, and he got some hail damage on his truck. But you were on the phone with Nick's dad.
Yeah.
And
then I was on the phone with Nick's dad. We was trying to figure out where we was going to go. If we was going to go back to his shop and hang out for a little bit. And I called him. He answered the phone. I said, hey, what you doing? He said, I'm driving through some hailstorm. And I said, you at the shop? He said, nah. He said, you can go on out there. I was like, all right. So we went on out there, and about 5 minutes later, he called me back. He said, man, I didn't even know who you was. I was just saying, yeah, go. He said, I was hailing so bad I couldn't even see my phone. I was just trying to drive down the road. He said, I didn't know who I was telling to go to the house.
I'll see you when I get there.
Yeah.
Don't know who you're going to see.
I'll see you when I get there. But, yeah, we went back there, tried to do some tackle. Then it rained.
Yeah.
Then we'd go back out and do a little bit of tackle. Then it rained again. But we finally ended up getting some tackle done. Chilled out for a little bit, and then
went out to dinner at the old schoolhouse with
yeah,
Brad.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was different in the middle of
it was definitely different.
Wasn't
It's
expecting.
just an old schoolhouse out in the middle of nowhere, and it was a restaurant.
Yeah.
So it had some pretty good food too. I thought that was pretty cool. And then
I guess it was a iffy experience with everyone. I mean, your food was good.
yeah, my food was really good, but
Mine was decent, and then I know that there was
a couple people that
yeah.
their food was not the way it wanted to be. But apparently that place was really good, and they lost their cook or something. I don't know, but.
It was cool, something different. It's not like a normal restaurant. You walk in there and it's
Yeah.
not set up like a restaurant. You walk in and
I
it's
felt like I
like
was going back to middle school.
you walk in and there's a blackboard with the menu written on it, and it's like,
I
huh.
thought I was going back to middle school. I was forgetting my book bag or something. But we had good dinner or whatever, and talked about the tournament when everybody was getting there that morning to help out and set up, and then
got up for
we
what?
know.
Oh,
We
yeah, there you go.
home.
Here's another fun
Y'all
story.
remember that I was talking last week that I have never shot a deer, so I have yet to kill my first buck, doe, whatever. Right?
He about got one of them 1500 calibers.
Yeah, I about smacked. It was a buck. We don't know how big it was, but it definitely had some racks on it.
This sucker, bright song, 2-lane road, middle of nowhere. We're just going down.
I'm just driving down the road like this, and all I heard was, "Whoa!" I looked, here come a freaking deer running out in the street.
He made it across the road, turned back, ran back on the road, got in our lane, and we're still
like
locked
this.
up.
We're running like this, and I got him locked up where it's just going down the road. And I had already made my mind up. I looked at Carson and I said, "We're hitting him." And I swear we raised it.
Yeah, we had to just tap. I mean, the lightest of taps, but I mean, this dude's running with us in the same lane, and we just locked up, sliding up to him. He can't run quick enough, and we tap him on the butt, and he ends up running off the right side of the road. But
I thought I had me one, boys.
he ran across the road. He ran out on the road. We locked him up. And then we're like, all right, dang, that was close. And there he comes again. He turns around, comes back in the road, and we lock him up again. And now he's running with us. And it was like,
we've had some close calls with some animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where we was coming back from that one night, but it was a rabbit. What was it? A rabbit?
Yeah, rabbit, coon.
A coon ran across.
Like a possum or something.
There was like 3 animals that ran across.
Within 20 seconds.
I'm telling you what, man, we've had some close calls. But no, it was all fun. And then we got back to the house and got our stuff ready and got up that next morning and we headed to the state park to go meet up with Brandon and help kind of set up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool. We all had our truck parked with our headlights out. I had mine backed up with the light bar on. Everybody was out there with their little headlamps on. I was walking around with a coon light on, lighting up the whole state park.
We helped set up that morning, and we got there at 4 o'clock, and I finished setting up around 5:45, 6 o'clock, and it seemed like everything went pretty smooth. Registration, everything was cool, and for as many boats as showed up, I honestly think putting in and taking out was not that bad.
No, it really wasn't. The way the state park ramp is like it's a big circle, so it's always. But I will say, once you back out of your parking spot, you're not getting it back.
Yeah.
Because whoever's coming up out of the ramp, coming up out of the water, is taking that spot.
Getting the spot closest to them.
Which exactly works out because there's never somebody waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out pretty good.
Oh, hang on, we got some comments. We've been missing some comments.
When you going to show off that pup? Yeah, we might introduce him here in a little bit.
Blast off was a little crazy.
How was Blast Off a little crazy?
He must have been from boat number 40. Who knows?
We
was right up there, and
we was both full. We was gone. We didn't have nobody in front of us.
It's just like we was boat 1. But I mean, heck, it was our luck. We pulled up to the first spot, and there's already a boat on it, and it wasn't from our tournament.
No. It was just I guess it was a local dude. He was up there fishing the bank. We was kind of out on a point, and they got to 40 and 5 boats left. Yeah, they just said screw it, go shotgun. But yeah, we watched the local dude catch one.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 3-pounder.
And we pulled up right behind him and
started catching some.
Well, yeah, we caught 3 or 4.
Yeah, we caught 3 or 4 after him. But it was good. And And then we just kind of just ran around for a little while.
Mhm.
We never really could get on we got on the we got on the dock bite that we had in practice.
Yeah, like
But
it was relatively still there, but I mean,
I lost 2 off
Yeah.
the bat that wrapped me up around a pole.
I mean the bites were there. It was kind of slow, but I mean the bites were there. It was not as fast paced and productive as we thought it was going to be. Not saying that we couldn't have had some quality fish,
Yeah.
but it definitely wasn't what we thought it was going to be.
No. No, I mean, we ended up with what we had. We colored once or twice,
Mm-hmm.
and we ended up. We didn't have no big weight, but we ended up with like 1069. So
Which I mean,
that ain't bad.
no, I think honestly that was around top 10.
Was it? Because I know Tanner and them had what 10.
Yeah.
1090 something. So
Because I mean, you think about it. So 17 pounds one with an 9 pounder.
almost 9 pounders.
9 pounder. You take away that 9 pounder and
Put it with a
yeah,
3 or a 2.
2.5 somewhere in there, and that's what you got to work with.
Yeah. So, do you know what second? Because I had to leave. As soon as we got out of the water, I had to leave.
I want to say 14 pounds was fourth.
Okay. So there was, because
Brandon Cobb had
Brandon
14.
Cobb had 14. So, I mean, whoever looked up and caught 2 3 pounders was there. So, but I mean, we stayed with our plan, ran around and
It got slow for a little bit.
while, and then we ended up kind of switching. We kind of got it. We still fished the docks, but we
Mhm.
started mainly
Yeah.
scoping them
Yeah.
and catching them on an A-rig, but we just never could find a big one. But that's how it goes sometimes. But we had fun, and it was a good turnout. It was for a good cause, so that's really all that matters.
A really good turnout.
Yeah. You know how many boats showed up?
I don't. I still didn't ask him, but I mean, heck, I don't. How many do you think it was?
Well, if there was boat 40 and 5 left, there was 45.
Yeah, at least.
So I think he ended up. I think he mentioned there was like 50 something.
Okay.
There was 50, maybe pushing 60. I don't know, 57.
57
So,
boats.
yeah, pushing 60.
Hey,
So
but
that's a good turnout.
I will give props to him on getting the chick. Well, yeah, you got food, but dang, that food that he had after the tournament, that's the best tournament food I've ever had.
Yeah, that was some good food. We had Chick-fil-A sandwich,
I mean, all the
pastas.
Yeah, pasta, all cookies, brownies, chips, and then Pepsi donated all the
Yep.
drinks. They had a full spread. And I mean, I sat there and I ate 2 plates and brownies.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He had a good little spread out for all the fishermen that showed up. Everybody got to eat, so that was good. Wasn't there some prizes and stuff?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I
You
left.
left?
Yeah, I don't know how that went, but there was a good bit of stuff. Like I said, I don't know anything about that, but I had a lot of good stuff in the prize raffle stuff.
That's good. And then, I got back home. We had a little low country bull.
Mhm.
That's why I had to get home. I had to come eat. That was pretty good. And then after that, went and met up with my buddy Jeffrey and loaded his dogs up, and we went to the woods and went coon hunting for a little bit. And I took my wife's little cousin. That was his first time going. Took little Aiden out there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he was loving it. And Jeffrey let him run the male dog Boone.
Yeah.
My man thought he was crap. It was funny, man. It was a good time. It took a while though. For a little while, the coons wasn't moving like they had been. But they ended up training one, and we got us one. So it was cool. That was the female dog. Her name's May. That was actually her first coon that she's got in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, she was not letting that thing go at all. She was fired up. she was ready to go again. But it was cool, and I enjoy fishing, hunt, whatever it is. Taking younger kids,
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's fun.
I mean,
anytime you can do that, you definitely need to. If they're interested in it, man,
that's something you have a passion behind, like whether it's fishing, hunting, or whatever,
or just being outdoors in general.
Yeah, something you get to do and you have experience behind, and that you're fortunate enough to do all the time. And then you think about it, and you take somebody else out that's never went once or twice and loves it, and it's enjoyable to watch that person get to experience the littlest thing of what you would consider average.
Oh yeah. Yeah, most definitely. That's like Aiden all night.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you wanna let me shoot it? If we get one, you wanna let me shoot that thing? And we found one. He said, "Where's it at?" I gave him my light, and he looked up and seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I shooting it? I said, maybe next time. But it was good. But yeah, we'll have to get Jeffrey on here one night.
Mm-hmm.
Let him talk about his dogs and. Sorry, it wasn't that. I'm telling you, baby, we'll go from one thing to another. It's uncut. It's just live, no edited, nothing. But no, we'll get him on there to talk about his dogs and some coon hunts. We'll get old Carson over here to go out with us one night, take him, and we'll see how it goes. But I think Tanner is coming back up. If he's still on here, he'll tell me the date. It's November something. Or whenever he's coming up, he's gonna come up, and I think we're gonna go duck hunting that Saturday morning whenever he's here.
Okay.
So that'd be cool. We'll get some good.
Yeah.
Footage
So
for that.
we said we were gonna upload.
Yeah,
we said we were gonna upload some footage at the tournament, and we got down there. It was pouring rain, and we were just trying to find some stuff, and we just never got around to putting the GoPros out. And then it's tournament day, we get our GoPros rigged up, and we're so worried about catching fish and this and that, and it's get on them. And
homeboy over here forgot to hit the go button on it.
Oh, no.
That was me. I never turned it on.
We just never ran the GoPros. I mean, when we thought about it and had a fish on,
it was too late.
I mean, it just
it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been good footage if we would have started when we would whenever we realized.
There's no reason to hop in the middle of the day when you don't know the backstory of everything. So, but for the upcoming events, hunting trips, whatever we're doing,
100% will be doing the whole videos and everything, and that will be uploaded on the YouTube channel. We'll post it up on the Facebook page and all that. So we'll definitely get that done. But some upcoming stuff. I think not this weekend, but next is the
Special Olympics tournament on
Special Olympics tournament on Norman. I don't know where they're going out of. We can talk more about that next week.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'll be the weekend of the tournament. So we'll talk a little bit more about that, give you some more information on it. But that's a great tournament to fish too. Pepsi also sponsors that one, so they donate a bunch of drinks and all that for all the fishermen. So Special Olympics tournament it's a good tournament to fish.
You
know. He got him. You get him?
I think I got him. I don't know.
That's the only thing about having it in the shop. You'll have some gnats every once in a while. This dude's over here going crazy. This is how my man fishes, no lie.
Got him.
He did get him. Show the camera.
Yeah, I got him that time. He's.
That's how he fishes, man. You'll just be standing up with him. He'll just be fishing, and all of a sudden, he'll just whoa. Like, what?
Got him.
Yeah, it's a good time though. It's always a good time being on the boat together.
There's always some stories.
Every time. Never
It
fails.
don't matter what it is, whether it's just going out there after work, having fun, tournament, a terrible tournament. There's always something that happens that makes a good laugh out of it.
I can't wait to. I can't wait to just see what's going to happen on some of these other adventures with hunting or whatever. All these other stories that
Yeah,
we have no idea what's going to be happening.
it'll be good.
The way the fishing goes, I'm kind of scared to go.
Yeah, we're kind of restricted on a boat. You just imagine us with no restrictions.
Oh, we need some music when it goes like that. Yeah, Tanner said he's ready for duck season now.
Yeah, so whether you want to come up here and take us, or we can, I don't know. I would think.
When he's coming up here, I guess he's bringing his duck boat up here. I don't know. I ain't really talked to him much about it, but he did ask me, did I want to go? And I said, yeah. So
Whether, hunt up here, or I don't know how the hunting is in Santee. I would assume it's a lot better than the South Fork, but or wherever you're wanting to hunt. Heck,
there's a bunch. Well,
I can do it on Norman.
there is a bunch of duck hunters that go out on Mountain Island, I think.
Yeah, they all put in up there at the river.
So we might go check that out.
The camera can't pick those up. It's a bunch of gnats, is what it is. We ain't just clapping for no reason.
Oh man.
Well, we got, let's see, so next weekend we got benefit tournament, and then, benefit tournament.
Jason, I think Jason Lynn's tournament start.
Yeah, well, they already started.
They started this past weekend.
They started Sunday this past weekend.
Yeah.
The second winter trail event, fall winter trail event, is this Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yep.
That's a great.
Honestly, so I was gonna go to a lake this weekend this Saturday that I have not been to, but I kind of forgot about that trail.
Yeah.
So I might go out there and fish it instead, because it's a points thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yep. So that's a great trail to fish too. He does Jason does an awesome job with running that trail. And there's a lot of good anglers that fish it too. So you'd be fishing, get some sticks.
Mm-hmm.
He said he might be going. What?
You got plenty of other weekends. Yeah, took a week off for fishing. Take a week off for duck hunting, right?
That would be something. That'd be fun to go out there and see how all that.
What's that?
Go out there to Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
And see them boys duck hunt like that. They do it different down there or up there, wherever that's
Down
there. This man gets so many all the time.
I'll be in Florida, and he'll have it all turned around. Yeah, we from down there. There ain't nothing south of Florida.
That was a fun trip when we went to Okeechobee, man.
Yeah.
The very first fish I caught when we was down there, I caught that one with a tag in it. We definitely need to plan us another trip to go down there.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to go back down there, but so we can this coming year our annual trip we take, we're gonna go up north, and we're gonna go catch some smallmouth. We haven't pinpointed a specific lake. We're thinking St. Lawrence River or somewhere up in that general vicinity, but we're gonna plan a trip, and that's gonna be our next year's annual trip, and go experience the smallmouth bite up north.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I've never been anywhere other than Pickwick. You can catch some big ones on Pickwick, but other than Pickwick, I have never been anywhere where you can catch a big smallmouth like that. I'd like to see them come out about 5 foot out of the water.
Yeah.
One of them 3, 4, 5 pounders.
A true northern smallmouth. Yeah. There's a few ponds around here that you can go and you can catch every now and then stumble into a trophy smallmouth, but
Yeah.
it's not a northern strain like they
Mhm.
are up there, where they just fight like crazy.
No.
That's kind of like the shoal bass on those southern lakes in like Tennessee and what's that river? It's loaded with them suckers, but it's a, you know what a shoal bass is? It's a cross between a, I don't want to say it because I might be wrong, but it's like a cross between it's a smallmouth and a spot, if I'm not wrong, and they get big.
I bet that's a fight.
Yeah, but they get big and they're extremely aggressive, and I think it's like a native to the Alabama area, I believe.
That's pretty cool.
It's just like another version of a spot. Like there didn't used to be spots everywhere. Now,
yeah, well that's how it is on Norman. There's spots and largemouth.
I did see a couple of the F1s that they stocked in Norman. I don't know how often they do it, but I did see a post on Facebook. Some guy that caught one, and it was about 4.5, 5 pounds, and you could tell. And it was an F1. So I mean, there's some ones out there that have grown up and have made it through the spot deal and have gotten some size to them.
That's good. Yeah, them spots are getting big on Norman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some big spots in Norman.
Got to filter through all the pound and a halfers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's definitely somewhere you can taking a kid out there.
Yeah.
I swear there's only like 10 3-pounders in Norman. No, they're out. They're definitely in there.
They're mixed in with all the small ones. I'll tell you this, like when I went out weeks prior to that regional, when I took Tard and Lori out there, we was pulled up on this school and we was catching like 1 pound, a pound and a half. It was just back to back to back. And I was looking at them on the screen and I was like, these are all small fish. So I was playing with them. I was letting them jump out of the water. I wasn't worried about getting them in the boat. And I hooked into one about 5 fish later, and they were like, "You need a net?" And I was like, "No, it's not a small one." And he came out of the water, and I was like, "Whoa, I need the net." They mixed in with the small ones. I mean, you just got to filter through it, whether it takes time or you get lucked up and get one on the first cast.
There's a good bit of big ones in there. There's a lot. Tanner said he caught like 200 that were not over 3.
Yeah, come.
You will have days like that, for sure. You'll definitely have days like that. But Norman's definitely a place if you want to take somebody just to catch fish, you can go there and catch fish all day. But so are you doing anything this year with deer hunting?
I don't know.
It's kind of been what? It's been a good many years since you've done something, hasn't it?
I grew up hunting and was privileged enough to have some great experiences and be on some extremely great game land, but I don't have that opportunity anymore. And I thought about this year and last year on getting into a club that my dad or Jervy is in or whatever, and just go out there and put a little work in and go hunt when I get some time. But when I think about doing that, it's like, heck, that means those weekends I ain't gonna be able to fish.
Yeah.
And to me, if I had the option to go out and hunt on a Saturday or go out and fish on a Saturday, fish a tournament on a Saturday, I'm more than likely just I'm gonna go fish a tournament.
Yeah.
But I mean, I enjoy hunting. I mean, it's just a different little spectrum.
Yeah.
But I might get in the woods once or twice this season. But maybe next year and get somewhere and be able to hunt and stuff. But probably not this year. I may get out on a couple of clubs and hunt once or twice. But heck, last time I went, we went out on Jervy's club, and I took Jordan out there to hunt, and she ended up killing a little doe. That was the last time I went deer hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's like Nick. Nick said we could come out there anytime.
Yeah.
And hunt. So we could do that. Sometime.
What we gotta do? All right,
I would like to get a video like of that.
Okay. So here's the trip we can do. So I got a extremely nice coyote call. Okay. Decoy that with light on it bounces and it's extremely loud. So we can go somewhere and whether it's can't go to the house. We'll find somewhere we can go do it, but call coyotes and we can get all that on GoPro and stuff, and we can shoot some coyotes. We need to get. I don't know. We need to get a camera for the scope.
Yeah.
Hunting at night like that. If it is at night, that's usually the most productive at coyote hunting. But having a camera to where you can see and not just looking at us and say, "Oh, we got them. Here they come." The one who told Wolf is like, "Dude, I swear there's 15 of them suckers out there."
Yeah, that'd be cool. I was actually talking to somebody about that. Not when was it? A couple days ago. He was talking about the camera that goes on the scope too.
But we got Dad's got a night vision scope, so we can get that code.
When's your dad do when y'all usually go on y'all Santee trip?
March.
No.
March or April is when we usually go.
Yeah, we'll try to get that on film too.
Not saying we can go anytime. Yeah. I'm not saying that we won't go in January and February. It's just not real fun because it's cold.
Yeah.
But we usually go in the springtime because we always go and the elites are at Santee. We go the week before or the week after or the week during. That's the only reason I always remember it's in March because the elites always end up at Santee in the March. But we can do a coyote hunt. We can do a coon hunt. And
yeah, I'd like for you to come out there one night.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Do anything else? I mean, heck, we can. We'll have to do it. Like when I say we have to do it soon, like it's gonna have to be this weekend or the coming weekend. I have to check see if season's in because it goes out and comes back in. But we'll take a Saturday and go dove hunting. But we're gonna have to do it quick, and it'll have to be on Saturday, and we can hunt all day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It may be productive, may not, may kill. I know we'll kill at least 3 or 4 birds, but it may be slow. I don't.
And I've never ate that.
I mean.
How like you were sending me pictures how you cook them and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
There's not a lot you can do with them. I mean, I've had duck and I haven't had a lot of game bird. I mean, but it's I guess one of the better tasting game birds. I mean, there's not too many things you can do with them. I mean, you can either do poppers. Heck, I did them in quesadillas. I cut the meat up, put it in cream cheese, spread it on a quesadilla. Or you can take cream cheese, the seasoning, you cook them on a Blackstone and toss them in cream cheese, and then you just put it into the spread and you put it on a quesadilla. But
I tell y'all what, this man got him a Blackstone.
I cook everything. I cook everything on it. They got me old. I don't know what you call it. A white hat, about 2 foot tall. I toss eggs up in it and balance them on my dang flipper.
Oh yeah, you do it right.
I spin it around on the Blackstone like that.
Hit it like that and pop it.
Yeah. I've made all kinds of stuff on that. I mean, but with dove, I mean, there's only so many ways you can cook them. I mean, it's a decent tasting meat, but there ain't much. I mean, there's not much to a bird. Yeah. So I mean, if you're wanting to shoot some during the day and eat it for dinner that night, for 2 people, you're gonna want to at least have 6 to 8 birds to have a decent plate of some meat. And if it's just you, shoot 2 or 3, you'd be good.
Yeah, I got you. That's what I was asking about, like the deer stuff, dude. I haven't had a good deer burger or deer steak in a while.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I grew up eating that stuff. When I eat like deer steak or whatever, I honestly I couldn't tell you the difference between that and a cow or beef. It was just normal. I mean, it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you said beef and deer steak beside of each other,
Same.
Yeah.
But no, we need to get out there on the water, and we need to do just go do some filming and get it uploaded up on the YouTube channel, and anybody that just wants to see something done on the YouTube channel, just put it on drop it in the comments or shoot us a message.
we're on TikTok now.
Yeah, TikTok. Just get whatever you got in mind you want to see, whether it being fishing or hunting, and we'll try to get some footage of it and talk about it and do some stuff like that. But that's what's cool about this one is it's kind of just
Whatever.
It's just whatever, man. We're just hanging out, talking the outdoors and just having a good time. That's what I like about this.
But now that we got that TikTok up and we got 2 people running the same account, though there will be a lot more activity and a lot more media put out there.
We can take some of those videos and post them to our Facebook page so we can help grow it, and the Instagram page, and just like you said, just put a bunch of content out there and just kind of help grow it.
Yeah, because I mean it's with having, say, with like I don't know, running this podcast, like there's one place, one time we can do this.
Yeah.
Having a TikTok account linked up to both of our phones, we don't have to be together. It's like, oh man, I wish you could be here tonight so we could put this on the page or whatever.
Yeah.
And now we just whatever we run into or whatever we feel like is associated that could be on the page.
Which pretty much anything outdoors can be posted on here, man. I mean anything. I mean, not trying to like copy them, but that show Meat Eaters, they do a really good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
They film the hunts and they cook it and all that. So I mean, we can do the whole the whole hunt like that.
Which I mean, that's what we do like on our fishing trips. I mean, we go out there, we go fish, and we get back and we sit by the fire or we cook. Or we just sit around and talk and just goof around. It's just none of that is on camera because some of you may or may not realize how much work and how much like pre-planning that takes. Hey, I'm gonna set up a GoPro right here. I'm gonna wear this GoPro on my chest, make sure battery's charged.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into it. So just bear with us as we kind of get it started. Like, I mean, I know it's been started, but as we
try to put stuff out there,
amp it up and make it actually into something. But all the stuff will get better as it goes. And like we had Tanner on here, we got another guest coming next week. So we'll start having more people come on and talk a little bit about their stuff and how they fish or how they do something or their hunting stuff or whatever. So
it won't just be the same old 2 farts every week.
Yeah, it won't just be the 2 clowns trying to catch gnats.
Yep. We'll have someone else's info or someone else's interest.
Yeah.
Every special guest, like we'll have something different. I mean, like I won't say his name yet, just because it's probably gonna happen. But we'll have him on, and he can talk about the tournament that he's been fishing this week and how that went and however it's going to end up at, if he loses his motor or not.
Oh, Ryan. Yeah, we can say we can say his name. We can say his name. We can say.
But he can talk about how his tournaments, on how that CBC is going, and how he finished up, and what happened, and missed opportunities, things he should have done. And heck,
that's the good thing about having a podcast.
Yeah.
Because whenever you do bring a special guest on or somebody on, and even us, we're talking about it. You're always gonna have those. Man, I wish I could have.
Mm-hmm.
Or man, that big one got away.
Yeah.
That's always something. But I got somebody I want to introduce. He's our new little project that we got going on. His name's Cash. I'm gonna get him trained up, go train some coons. Then my little boy. Hey, what it is, buddy? This is my little walker. My little coon dog right here in the making. Say what's up, buddy. Say what's up, buddy.
I said them lights are bright.
Yep. Right. But yeah, he's gonna be a good one. He's already starting to learn just your little normal stuff. So he's learning fast. I think he's gonna be a good one. He's already got a good mouth on him. So I think he's gonna be good. So that's his full name right there. Slow Talking Cash Money. That's the bloodline he's out of, slow talking. So he's gonna be a good one. Alright, buddy, go back to mama. So we'll have some videos of him. We'll post some videos of him up on the YouTube channel or whatever, training him and showing the progress of him. I hope he turns out good. I hope I didn't waste my money.
But with Ryan next week, so I mean he deer hunts. He shot a doe last week, and he's missed a couple opportunities on some big ones this past week. But I mean he can talk about his hunting trips and how they went, and just kind of all merge everything together. And
yeah, we'll have to, and we are going to start doing our 1v1s again if you want to. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, like Cast and Blast Outdoors 1v1. On fishing tournaments against each other. We'll have guests come on and do that too. And then something cool that I thought about doing, with it being an outdoors, like Cast and Blast Outdoors, we're covering everything, right? So to be able to hunt, you got to be able to shoot, or shoot a bow, a gun, whatever, right? So we can do these little episodes on YouTube of who can hit the best shot, or
that's all right. So that's what we need. Maybe
who can shoot like who can hit the dot better on a bow, or whatever.
So maybe Sunday we can go out. We can shoot, or we can shoot pistols, or we can go back up 200 yards and do a little competition and just upload that. Shooting a rifle.
Have a little contest.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool too. So, and what we were talking about a little bit ago with trying to film everything. Y'all might be on the YouTube channel. That show, whatever we do that day, y'all might be getting to see the chef on the grill. I don't know. This is how you shoot it. This is how you cook it. So I don't know. We'll do it. We'll try to. The main thing is trying to keep this thing going and getting people to share it and getting it out there, and we'll get a little better on the camera. We'll get a little better on the videos and stuff like that. So there is some times where some of the videos may not be as good as other ones. because we might not have a lot of time to put a bunch of work into it.
Yeah.
Might just do what we can and get it uploaded so we can keep stuff rolling and
So,
pushing it out. So.
With the hunting and whether it's shooting or anything other than sitting at this table is the first time is not going to be the best time.
No.
So it's gonna be a work in progress, and every 1 or 2 videos it may get better, have a different camera angle, or have multiple cameras recording 2 different things. And
Yeah, it's definitely going to be on the low side for a little while.
Heck, who knows? It may turn out decent, but it's definitely not going to be the best it's ever going to be on the first couple of ones.
No. And we both agree that we want to try to make this thing pretty big. So once we can figure out a plan, like once we can figure out how to make it look the way we want it to, and go about it the way we want to, and kind of figure out exactly the format of the YouTube stuff we want to do, it'll end up being pretty good, I think. So.
Because I mean, it's a commitment. I mean, either way. I mean, we do it at your place, but heck, now I have to drive 40 minutes to come to this sucker.
Yep.
So I mean, it's not like
we out here now. We out here in the boondocks.
Not like. I don't feel like doing it tonight. It's like if we're doing it every Thursday, then it's going to be every Thursday.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some effort put behind it, whether it's shown on camera or not.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's.
Yeah, because it went from a 15-minute ride to a 40-minute ride.
Yeah. But I gotta drive to come out here to do this, and now that we got linked account for TikTok and stuff, we can keep the pages active and include a lot of different stuff that we haven't shown on the account before. But
and there may be some nights that we are out of town and we don't do it, or there may be some times that
we bring you with us.
Yeah, we bring you with us, or find out a way to like merge our FaceTimes if we had to.
Yeah.
And put it on our live or something like that. But more than likely it'll be both of us sitting here, or we'll be sitting somewhere together out of town and doing it. But because like last year, man, there was a lot of times that we were supposed to do it at our fishing trips when we got there, and we just never did it. But this year it will happen. It might not be on the computer, might be an iPad or something set up, but it will happen. So that's the only way we're gonna make it grow and let it continue. But
in the meantime, to do us a favor, just share it and subscribe, follow, whatever,
and throw
just
some comments out there. Whatever y'all want to talk about or want us to talk about or learn about, whatever.
Feedback.
We don't know it.
Yeah.
We'll act like we know it.
Tell them what they want. Tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah, so I think it'll be good.
But about wraps her up. We will have some footage to put out on the page this weekend. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
whether I don't know what it's gonna be. Whether it's gonna be from both of us or one of us. It'll be something.
One of us, might be both of us, might be. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because there'll be all kind of videos being posted up, hunting, fishing, whatever. So, well, I think it'll be cool.
Other than that, tune in next Thursday for episode 21 and talk about whatever happens this weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, and then that's the main thing why I like this, man. We can just sit here and just talk about basically just bullcrap.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, we talk about some good stuff, important stuff, tournaments, whatever, hunting stuff coming up too. But for the most part, we get that covered, and then we just kind of hang out and read y'all's comments, and
that helps us a lot. It's like when y'all comment, that gives us a whole nother rabbit trail to run down, or a whole nother topic to talk about. Now that someone mentions something about it or has interest behind it, and that gives us an idea.
Comment all you want. Just not dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, tune back in 8 o'clock next week on Thursday. And we'll have another one for you, and we'll have a special guest come in and he'll talk some stuff about his fishing trip that he's on, his tournament. So other than that, we'll see you next week.